No. Okay, so I want to cover a couple of points about how to edit audio. Just a few very simple tricks that can go a long way to improve the quality of the audio. So let's go with this. So we open Audacity. Let's open a file. For this, I'm going to open this one, for example. Now, sometimes when we record things, the volume is not very loud. So let's listen to this. See, so it's not as loud as we would like. So one of the things that we can do is we go to Effect, Amplify. You can already see that the volume's a lot higher now. In this case, we also have some static noise. We've got some background noise there. It's more evident now because the sound is louder than it was before. So one of the things that we can do is you select a portion of the audio in silence. You go to Effects, Noise Removal, Get Noise Profile, and then you select the whole recording. You can do it like that, or you can press Control A on a PC. Then you go back to Effects, Noise Removal. Okay. So you can hear now. It's quite clear. Now I'm quite clean. So a few things. Sometimes there's a tiny bit of noise that remains. There's a tiny bit there. So if it's only a tiny bit, you can just delete it. Nice and simple. Yep. But sometimes you have to redo this a few times. Sometimes you have to go into Effect, Noise Removal, choose a portion, go into Effect, Noise Removal, and then do the whole thing again. In my experience, you can do this about 2 or 3 times. Once you do it more than 3 times, you start getting the voices sound a bit muffled. So twice, 3 times it's good. And more than that, it does get a bit not great quality. So that is good. So let's listen to this. We can go into let's open the initial file. Was mail 1. So we've gone from that to this. Then when we amplify the sound, we had all that there before, and now in this one, we don't. Yeah. So that's a few things that we have there. So a couple of things as well is if you're doing this for linguistic research, sometimes you do need a bit of space between the words. Let's say that you want 5 repetitions of the same word, and sometimes speakers say things a bit quickly. So one of the things that you can do is you can just go into generate silence, let's say 400 milliseconds, and then you can increase the space. The silence, yeah. So you can do that. Another thing as well is very good practice, rather than just pressing record and then start talking and then pause the recording as soon as you stopped saying whatever you want to say and record. It's good also if you record the ambience noise for a few seconds and then you press record, wait for a few seconds, and then you speak. And then at the end of the recording, you do the same. Once you stop, you wait for a bit, and then you press pause. It's quite annoying when you're trying to edit the audio or you've got a few good examples of the audio that you want, the words or the sounds that you want, and then they're very close to a noise that is very difficult to cut out. Also, by having a few seconds, like here, if you've got a few seconds of background noise, not now because we cleaned it, but if we go back to the original one, if you do that, if you have a bit of that, then that is going to help you get a lot cleaner by going to noise removal, get noise profile, and then you select everything. So that is one of the things. That's why it's quite important to have a few seconds of no one speaking there. A few things as well. So let's say that I'll pick another one and go from female voice. Let's go for this recording here. So once again, not very loud. So we amplify this. We've got a few almost 2 seconds here of silence. So you go here, noise removal, get noise profile, select everything. Yep, and it's already a lot better. In this case, you can see a bit of noise, so you can just kind of delete that. It's a lot better than it was. So let's say that you want to have a male and a female voice together. So you copy this, you go back to wherever you want to paste it. So in this case, because the original recordings were done with the same recorder and in the same room, so the noise is quite similar. But sometimes you get voices, you get recordings, and some of them are a lot louder than others. So once you put them together, what you can do is you go into Effects, go into Normalize, and the software brings both the level of noise closer to the same level. Yep. So you've got that, and then a couple of more things that you might want to do. So if you want to analyze this, the audio, for example, on Audacity, on Pratt, you always should be working with the audio on mono. So you can go here, you can go into split stereo to mono, like that, and then delete this, and this is in mono. At the same time, sometimes you record things, you've got things in mono, but you want to change them to stereo. So you can go to here, duplicate, and now here you can do left channel, here you go to right channel, and here make stereo track, and there you go, got a stereo track now. And then once you've done everything, you can obviously just export it as MP3 or and save it, and there you go. So hopefully this will be useful. Okay, take it easy. Cheers.